Welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot here on Astrology Motivation. This is a tarot card reading for anyone, not for everyone, but for anyone. And so if for some reason you have been attracted to this thumbnail or this title, whatever it is, or just popped up when it was meant to pop up, that's how this works. The energy will call to you and it's the message that you need to hear. So welcome everybody. My name is Michelle. For those of you who don't know, please remember to subscribe to this channel so that we can grow over on Astrology Motivation. And if you haven't discovered Born Without Boundaries Tarot, please go over and find that too. That's where I upload 12 weekly messages for all zodiac signs. And I also go live there once a week to do tarot card readings for you online. So I hope you can enjoy me over there. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Robin? Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Hey, Avery. Good Monday to all. Yes, absolutely. Whew. Oh, God, she was pretty.
I think I just met my dad in 19...
Yeah. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, so that's me. Oh, what's going on? I'm checking. Yeah, I'm texting. I'm waiting for people to get online. Is everybody on? No, not everybody, but we're going to get started. How was your new moon? Hi, Laura. Hey, Laura. Hey, Sherry. Can't. What could I haven't even investigated into it, so I couldn't tell you anything about it, Sherry, but I did hear about it. I will tell you, this is not a good time for NASA to be shooting at anything, because sometimes it's when Neptune is the way that it is, there's a lot of big talk. There's a lot of things things sound bigger right now than they really are. People are really shoveling shit at you and throwing tonic water at you. That it didn't really happen, but I don't think it was the best time, or maybe even just this sense of they're making more out of it or being made out of it just to get attention from it. Let's see what comes of it. I think that there was definitely something big that was going to happen. I had predicted that. Okay, yeah, I had predicted that. Also, a big technological advancement I had predicted like a month or so ago. So I don't know how this figures in, but so if you look at the charts from the new moon, there was definitely something coming through when it comes to being resurrected, or even just destruction in general, but it was more along the lines of something spiritual sort of becoming very apparent and very clear, and sort of reaching us down on earth. So I don't know. Sherry, I can't answer that question because I don't know the timing. I would love to actually see the chart of the timing of that occurrence, and to analyze it a little bit more, because that's what an astrologer would do. They would take the time. Hi, Kajal. Thank you so much. Thank you for that diamond that you just sent me. God bless you, sweetheart, for that donation. Once again, you're just contributing all the time, and I'm so grateful for you and your contributions. So what I would do, Sherry, California time, 4:15. When? What date? I mean, I'm not gonna read the chart right now, but I will definitely look for it. It was launched from California, you're saying? I'll look it up. What I will do is I will look it up to see when exactly it was launched. And so what I will do is I will do the birth chart of it and see what its characteristics are. That's sort of what we do for everything. So let's see. I'll see what was happening in the sky at that time. And then I will get back to you to discuss it maybe tomorrow or in a couple days from now. Now, on Thursday and Friday, I may not be online, just to let you guys know. I'm going to try, but I'll be driving most of the day. And so getting online to do anything is not going to be something that I can actually do. I leave here on Friday. I'm sorry. I leave here on Friday and I'm going to be driving Saturday. So I will be on Thursday. Just an FYI. What's up, MPG? What's going on? Hey, the traveling blossom, the big move. Yep. Coming up. Hey, Holly. You did great on the goddess pot. Oh, thank you so much. Holly, if you guys don't know what Holly's talking about, I did post this in my community feed. I was really, really lucky. A phenomenal woman called Elizabeth Atkins invited me to come on to her podcast. She was a fan of the show and she has an active podcast, and it's just a wonder. She's so perky and she's so bubbly and she's just so easy to talk to. She was so much fun, and she has a great podcast worked out. I mean, she really knows everything and has everything really, really finely tuned. And she invited me onto this fantastic podcast. It's called The Goddess Power Show. And that's the name of the podcast. And so I came on. I was a little hesitant. I was like, I don't know what this is about. And she interviewed me over Zoom and the podcast just debuted, and I was blown away by how much I loved the experience. So if you want to listen and you haven't listened, then please go to the podcast. The links are on my community feed. It's my most recent post on this community feed and on the Born Without Boundaries Tarot community feed. So either one, you'll be able to get to it. And I hope you guys are able to talk about it. Hey, yeah, check it out, Michelle. Thank you. Hi, Dana. What's up? And if I didn't say hi to you, I'm sorry. What's up, Bexy? What's up? Hi, Amanda. So good morning to everybody. And if I missed you, it's not because you're not important. It's because I was chatting, I was jabbering. What's up, Carol? Happy Monday to everybody. So let's get into I wanted to get into the astrology first. That new moon was quite powerful. And I still don't know exactly how it played out. But there was definitely an expose and a resurrection that happened. I swear to God, I know this is going to sound crazy, but if anybody was born or conceived under this new moon, they could be the second coming of some sort. Because there was definitely a sense of reincarnation about this energy. Oh, that's what it is. It's a reincarnation. That's reincarnation of something. Now, this could have been, reincarnation of, I don't know. This could be a false prophet too, because we have Neptune and Jupiter doing so much damage to the sun, moon, Mercury, and Venus. But in some ways, I think like something is coming through that's more powerful than all the crap. Like people are distracted by all the illusion and all the false promises. And that's the oppositions to Neptune and Jupiter. Meanwhile, somewhere in a little manger, unbeknownst to everybody who wasn't paying attention, there was something that just resurrected and came back. And I think it's because we need a teaching. We need a teacher. And, there's always that false prophet before the real prophet. And I'm not religious. I'm just really using this as a metaphor. There was something that was resurrected because the world needs it again. The world needs it to wake people up to all the vitriol and bullshit that has been coming through. We have been hearing so much crap. So I will check out, Sherry, that asteroid thing. I'll check that out. I'm actually more interested with the pictures that came through with the James Webb camera, because that's really exciting. The James Webb camera being out there is going to give us images that we just have not been able to get, because it's going to expand our reach. Right now, we can only reach so far with our telescopes on Earth, even with the Hubble. So the James Webb is going to open that up even more for us. So that's really what I'm interested in. And I've been keeping track on, but I will pay more attention to this. Hey, Claire. I hope the Claire is so funny. I hope the queen isn't coming back because she is fulfilled karma. I really don't think so. But I mean, like we talked about this before, right? But I don't think she's coming back. I think she has fulfilled her divine purpose and reached the highest experience that any soul can on this planet. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that soul comes back every life cycle or so. Um, and I'll tell you, they may come back. It may come back once this Neptune Pluto sextile is over. I don't know that, but then again, maybe I'm wrong. Um, I hope for her sake she took some time off. That's what I want to say. Like I can't believe somebody would work for 70 years and want to come back a couple weeks later. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be on hiatus for at least a year. I'd be like, fuck that, I ain't going back nowhere. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's just a soul that keeps coming back because we need something in our life. I don't know. 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 I just hope she's up there happy. And for me, her story seems like really fulfilled karma. Her story seems like she met her true love. Not only did she meet him, but she got to have 4 children with him and spend her entire life with him. They were married for 74 years. She was wealthy. So all the earthly experiences of abundance she got to experience. Not only was she wealthy, she came to an aristocratic family. And not only was she wealthy and born to an aristocratic family, she became fucking queen. And then she became internationally famous. So she's experienced being a monarch, being on the top of the hierarchy, having a shit ton of money, having international fame, meeting and spending her lifetime with her true love. And all 4 of her offspring are still alive. She didn't have to bury any of them. So I can't fucking see how that doesn't say this is it. Like this is you reaching the highest experience that anybody could experience here on earth. And maybe now it's time for you to fucking retire. Because in terms of karma, to get to that point in your life where you had to experience, when you got to experience all that, in terms of karma, you had to live many lives before that were shittier than that in order to finally experience something like that. So what I'm saying is I think she was an extremely old soul, and I think that soul is ready to be one with the universe again. That's what I think. But I don't know. I could be full of shit. That's just conjecture. I'm resting. Yes, right. I'm resting. I'm kicking up my heels. I'm like, God, did you just tell me to go back now? I please just give me please. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's up, man? I did hear the podcast and it was so lovely to hear you. Oh, I love you. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for listening to the podcast. I'm so grateful. And if you love the podcast, then definitely subscribe to the podcast. I don't know how many episodes she puts out. I've just started a podcast. I haven't announced it because the podcast is my videos. They're just my videos that are on different podcast sites to help build a new audience. So it's really not listening to anything new. But when I start adding to the podcast and actually start making it more like a real podcast, I will let you guys know. I promise. So yeah, here we are on Monday. The 26th. And it's interesting because the moon, as it moves out of Libra, is forming a grand trine, which means for a brief moment, there is clarity today. There is awakening and enlightenment, but then we're going to go right back into bullshit until next week when that grand trine actually stays. Because the moon is at one of the corners of this grand trine. And I got to tell you, the moon is very deceptive. The moon is illusionary energy. So it's really not as clear as it's trying to make itself So ultimately, I would just sort of not trust anything you hear. like today, it's like don't sign any contracts today. Really, not any of this week. As of Saturday, Mercury is going direct right now. It's stationary. I think it's positioned at stationary, or it should be soon. So it'll start going direct. As of Saturday, you'll start feeling that motion come back again. Things come back online. Your brain come back online. Maybe some legitimately things online come back online. So Mercury will be ending its retrograde Saturday. That will help us out a great deal. And then in a couple weeks, Pluto goes direct. So planets are starting to go direct, except for Mars. Mars is indirect. Of course, Mars has to be the rebel, right? Mars has to do it its own way. But between now and I think November, most of the planets are going direct. They're going to post direct, including Neptune. Pluto is coming soon. Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, all the ones that are retrograding. They do that at this time of the year, and then they're going to come back online. Because the larger planets take more energy to get moving forward again. So ultimately, we'll celebrate the season, we'll celebrate the holiday season, and then we will get back into the swing of things, full work, and then all the planets will be direct by that point. I think January is when Mercury goes direct, and we'll be back online, and we'll have our energy, and we can just. So right now, between now and then, it's really about learning. It's really about watching. It's really about listening. It's really about ingesting, and it's really about making decisions, like making good decisions. But in order to make good decisions, you have to be informed, and you have to let yourself learn. So for the next 3 months, 3.5 months, our goal really should just be to absorb and learn and process. And then we'll be ready to go in January. So we're talking here. I could gab all day. The moon is in Libra, like I mentioned, and that's pretty much it. The color is ivory. Let's get into the cards. Where's my deck? Totally forget. Okay. Thank you for all the rainbows. I think God, what message do you have for us today? What message needs to come through? First card out, 9 of Cups. Happiness, wish fulfillment, joy, absolute fulfillment, completion. Beautiful. 9 of Cups energy. Be happy. Basically, I was just saying, as soon as I saw that card, I heard, don't worry, be happy. In the correct accent. You are going to figure things out. You're going to be celebrating soon. Or the fact that you get happy because you've released and you let go and you turned it over to God. The 6 of Swords is here saying, now you're going to be able to move forward. It could be happy that you are moving somewhere. That's what's going on for me. Maybe happiness and moving, happiness and figuring something out, and finally solving or being able to solve a problem that was irritating you. It's basically being able to leave the pain behind you. That's what the cards are talking about. So we have 2 of Swords. It's time to meditate. It's time to take in information because you don't have enough. Maybe you feel like you're caught between or on the fence about something right now. The Empress is right here saying, no, my dear, there is abundance and you are fruitful and abundant. And there's so much abundance that's coming into you. This is just happiness, health, wealth, and growth and prosperity. You're not sure if the change or the move was right. The Empress is there to say, oh no, it was absolutely correct. And you will see that. 2 of Cups is also here saying there is romance in the air, or there is a love connection that you can look forward to. There is definitely connecting or partnering with somebody. Let's look at, I don't know. What's this central energy? Prince of Wands, just go for it. That's our central energy is the energy of Aries, just go for it. Just strike out and learn as you go. Take action. Go for it. I just keep hearing go for it. I feel like that's what we're doing. We're going to go for it. Queen of Swords is we're changing direction. She's my GPS card. So she is clear-minded and she knows which direction to turn in. There's clarity now as to which direction to go. The Queen of Swords is here. She can figure out anything because she has clarity in her mind. She doesn't take things personally. She sees them logically. The fuck is this? We have the devil here. So what you're seeing clearly is what your fears are and what was holding you back. Oh, shit. And what was that? The Fool card here is you're seeing clearly where you're being tempted to go versus where you should go. Because the Fool card is, yes, you're finally free. You're seeing clearly the chains that were binding you. And now you're finally free to go in the direction that you really wanted to go. Or an opportunity has finally opened up. The Magician is here. It's saying you have the power. You've made this happen. Keep doing what you're doing. It's you and your initiatives that are creating this. 3 major arcana in a row, 4 major arcana on the table. This is a day of fate. 9 of Pentacles is here saying gain. There's something that you're gaining. What have you gained? What have you learned? This could actually be money for something that you are creating or that you already created and now you're going to get all that money back. We have strength. See, you've gained strength. You've gained strength, you've gained courage, and you've gained faith in your own powerfulness. You've also gained wisdom on how to recreate on your own without the help of others. Okay, there's some sort of wisdom or growth here. And then we have the 4 of Wands, which means something is coming complete. You're finding somebody that's going to help you out. You're finding a coupling or a pair. You have this again, 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is once again, you could be meeting somebody or pairing up with somebody. I think you learned how to do it on your own. You had a lot of strength. You gained a lot of strength from doing things on your own. And now it's time to connect with somebody else and partner with somebody else. And this partnering is really going to take you to a level that I don't think you could have reached by yourself. But you had to become strong in and of yourself to come together and partner with this person. That you could take this as business, you could take this as pleasure, whatever you want to take it as. You've just moved beyond. You've been able to fix something, or something has been fixed, hugely profitable or hugely beneficial. And that may not be money, but it's just hugely beneficial. Just a lot of prosperity and connecting with this person and in this offer. Yeah, now you would know it. If you have a red flag about somebody, trust it. Trust it. Just saying. We have your commitment is being tested. Oh. The answers you need are coming. There's a full moon in Gemini here. The answers you need are coming. They're coming through a friend. They're coming through a conversation. They're coming by asking questions and listening to the answers. They're coming through education. A time to give rather than receive. So this is Virgo energy. It's a time to grow. It's a time to nurture something. It's a time to get to work and be consistent every single day. It's also a time to heal. And then we have your commitment is being tested. Tested for what? In other words, are you going to move forward? Are you going to have the strength? It's like your commitment had to be tested to see just how strong you were. So whether you knew it or not, you were put through a test recently. Did you pass that test? I don't know. Your commitment is being tested. Are you going to keep going? Your commitment is tested when you're afraid, when there's fear. Then how did you react to the fear? Did you react in faith? Did you react in trust? And did you educate yourself to figure out how to do things better and what went wrong? Then you know what? You are moving on. You have, and what you gained was strength. What you gained was personal authority and autonomy, what you gained were things that nobody can take away from you. There's so more, they're worth so much more than just money, but I think it's going to open up in terms of prosperity too. But you also gained a partner. You also gained a partner. We have, I said you also gained a partner, and look what came out, the 2 card. And 2 is all about partnership. It's all about you put your radio signal out there and you're getting a response back. There's a response that has come back. That could be what it is. A response is coming back, maybe from the cosmos. There's going to be a response from the cosmos. And to answer your question, Sherry, this may be the first time that we are able to get contact from another intelligent being and prove it. Especially if we're sending rockets up to push asteroids in a different direction. Something just struck me and made me hear, it's like we put out the call or we did something that made somebody else interested in us, but our call has been picked up. Didn't that just give you chills? It just gave me chills. Somebody has picked up our call. The beacon has been received and there's going to be a response. Oh, I just got chills, but there's something there. I can't. I don't know. Do you have anything else for us, God? Like what, which direction should I go? Material and spiritual prosperity is here. There's definitely abundance. So let's just bring it back down to earth. When the cards are saying, listen, there's abundance here. 6 is Venus energy, which speaks of financial gain, financial wealth, financial abundance. You may have felt scared. You may have felt like you were taking a big risk, but the universe is saying, don't you fucking worry. You were being tested, and you, my dear, just passed the fucking test. Woo, woo! Graduation. What's up? What's up? Oh, there's another 6. Guys, I'm getting chills. I thank you, God, for the reading. Okay, stop. Okay, so let me go back. I heard that there's all this partnership, right? All this partnership. You have the 2 of Cups and you have the 4 of Wands. That you're finally strong enough for this partnership. You're finally strong enough to be heard and received by somebody that equals your vibration. I showed you 2 came out, the partnering card, and then we have 6. And 6. This is Venus love. This is Venus love. This is falling in love. 2 people connecting, coming together, or doubling your value, if it were. You were just singular. You thought you were just singular. You're about to double your value. That could be money. It could be love. It could be both coming at the same time. I love these messages because I don't really know where they come from. And I'm really just getting chills right now. Like Michelle is responding, and I think the universe is like, bitch, can you just, hello, keep the channel open? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try. This is crazy shit, but let's just keep going. Oh, all that glitters is not gold. Okay, is that a warning? Flag on the play, co-create. All that glitters is not gold. So this isn't about, it's saying it's not really about material abundance, or it's not about appearance. You're seeing through the bullshit. So it also could be somebody's taking off their mask. You're seeing that there's you're able to see the insincerity in something, or the worthlessness in something versus the value in something else. And then you have regeneration, and regeneration is coming out over here on 9 of Cups. So it's like something is coming back. This is happening again. It's getting its second life. It's getting revived. It's not necessarily about money, but it's not about not money. It's just about the glitter and the glam. Something was disguised. And then we have co-create, and co-create is following right along. Once again, it's another card that says there is something here. It's not about how beautiful your partner is or how well connected or rich. It's how they equal your vibration, because in equaling your vibration, you have legitimately multiplied yourself. You have megaphoned yourself. But let me get, what do you mean all that glitters is not gold, God? I just want to be sure of what you're telling me. Please clarify. All that glitters is not gold. I just want to be clear on what you're telling me. Can you just push the card out? That's going to help me. There's some sense of defeat. So defeat, giving up, surrender. Defeat, giving up, surrender. All that glitters is not gold. Okay, somebody who was fake. That's what God is saying. Somebody who was fucking fake and just all about the appearance is about to come down. They're about to be unmasked, is what God is saying. You're about to see something very clearly, and people are about to see you clearly, because it's like they're seeing beyond the mask, and the mask is defeated. And there's somebody here that's defeated that was all about the glamour. And the glamour is not necessarily makeup, but it's about the fake presentation. It's about the illusion. Glamour is illusion. That's what a glamour is. A glamour is an illusion to make something more appealing. That's what glamour is. And so there's a defeat of the fake gold mask. And somebody wants to co-create, and the discovery of somebody who's sincere and true about you, about them, about finding each other when these masks drop. But it's not just about your fear. And it's true, maybe you're just being able to get away from fear and let your mask come off. But this is bigger. This is bigger. I feel like this is a global mask in some way. All that glitters is not gold. There's some information that's going to crash because it was overpromised. And maybe this is just it. Whatever you overpromised, you're taking the hit and you're saying, you're right. I deserve that. I deserve that loss because I overpromised. I tried to sell something that I couldn't, that didn't have any weight, or it's almost like the defeat is accepted. The defeat is accepted, and now you're starting something completely different. You're getting a new start. You're getting not necessarily a second chance. You're coming back as something better. You're letting one thing die. You don't care about it anymore, and you're rising to something new, but you're not going to be doing it alone. You're rising to something new in Libra season, and Libra season means partnership. You're not going to be in this alone. Oh, thank you so much. I got 58 people on. I don't think I've ever had 58 people on before. That's awesome. 7 of Swords is undermining. There was somebody undermining you. Something was undermining you. What do you mean, God? And Aries, immaturity, or you were taking actions that were undermining you. You did something. It wasn't malicious, but it was like your energy, it was undermining you somehow. 9 of Swords is here, and it was sick. There was worry, there was frustration. You could feel it. Maybe it was your worry, and you were constantly worried about this because you knew it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. And like, there's something here where it just wasn't working. And you always thought, the more energy I throw into it, the better it'll get. And it never got better, never felt comfortable, because it was always in vain. It wasn't the right thing. It wasn't the right thing. 9 of Swords. Some sense of futility with all the actions. It was causing all the actions that you were taking, or all the actions you were taking weren't going anywhere. Nothing was happening to them. Maybe because somebody was intentionally undermining you. For some of you, I don't want to say that for all of you. So what do we do, God? What happens next? They were interfering with your ability to go anywhere. They were blocking you. Maybe you were blocking you because you weren't certain of your own strength. or your defensiveness, somebody's defensiveness or single-mindedness, or they kept prejudging a situation based on their experiences instead of just opening themselves up to whatever came. And it was undermining them. It was leaving them behind. It was also trying to defend yourself against being abandoned. Trying to defend yourself against being abandoned. Maybe you've been abandoned too much and don't think that this could happen. But like, okay, but you're going in a new direction. You're taking a new step. You're leaving to go into another. I don't know if you're really leaving. You're going somewhere. You're making the decision to just go. You know, if I don't like where I am, if I'm not happy, then I'm taking the leap of faith to go somewhere else and see what that has in store. And I'll just leave if I don't find happiness there. You know what I'm saying? And then we have Queen of Wands. You're going to shine. It was a great choice. It was a wonderful, wonderful decision. You're really going to stand out. Yeah, you've either made a business decision that is going to really, really superpower you, catapult you into being noticed, being seen, being recognized for your talents. Or this new relationship is like you're really appealing now. You made a decision to do something that really helped you out in that area. You're looking good. You're feeling good. You're shining, super shiny. Or now something different is attractive to you. Something else is attracting you. And you're just like allowing yourself to be attracted to something new. That's really interesting. This whole energy is just like blowing my mind. 2 cards out. We have deep emotional healing and own your divine power. Talk about goddess, right? I'm serious. Hold on. But we also have life-changing epiphany or experience that's going to come to you today. We have life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you. And God is supporting you each step of the way. This is happening within 24 hours. Pulling the sword from a stone. Your life will never be the same because of this realization or something comes out. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. It's like you decided, I do need help. I can't do this by myself. And in doing that, you showed God you were in it to win it. You didn't want just the prize. You wanted to actually have the integrity. And that really, really, really rubbed the universe the right way. Own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. You got to do you. You got to do what's right for you. You got to do what God is calling you to do. Have faith in that. Oh, you're so going to get rewarded. I keep hearing that. I'm feeling the tingle. Hold on. Surrender. Oh, I love you, angels. This is your angel message. You ready? Surrender. There is no point in pushing the barrow up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There's an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. And that's all I'm going to leave you with today. Don't make it so difficult for yourself. The answers are right in front of you. I hope you join me for tomorrow's daily tarot card reading here on Astrology Motivation. I love you guys, and I love the conversations we have. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll also see you over on Born Without Boundaries tomorrow, because Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra, you are up. Bye, guys.